So, you know, it's, I don't know if this came out before or after Pole Position. I really didn't have any need for these kind of games by the time they'd come out in 1983, because I knew the VCS wouldn't really be able to do them that well graphically. And let's face it, back then you just wanted everything to get better until it was arcade quality. And obviously home computers were always a generation behind. You know, I can't think of a 1984 arcade game that the Amiga expertly programmed, because it is as hard to get the maximum out of an Amiga as bloody Sega Saturn. It's a fucking nightmare, mate, especially in machine code, which is what they had to do to make Sega Rally on the Saturn so bloody great. And I forgot what I was talking about. So yeah, this game would be very hard to do in BASIC on the C64. Be very hard to do in machine code unless you're quite good at machine code. Oh, we got a visitor. Devon is here now. Although, no, hang on, it's not Devon. It's Simba. No, mate. He is you, isn't he? You've got the extra large mutton chops. Like that Doctor at Sea movie, and yeah, that guy with the white beard, mutton chop beard. Google it. It's a very traditional British ancient beard style that was popular. Probably come back with the millennials, who knows, mate. I can't be bothered to see what they're doing. So yeah, by that sort of time, I wouldn't really be looking to get driving games on the VCS for 30 quid when I had a C64. And you know, tape games were, I think they were, I don't know if £7 was the cheapest full price game I ever got, because I got a C64 really early in the UK. I think it's November the 21st when the C64 actually arrived to the retailers that had ordered them. That's when the first deliveries went out from, you know, on the trucks. So they would have got there. I did a whole thing about that. It's on some forum somewhere. I think Lemon 64, I think. Yeah, but I couldn't find it anyway, so I did post it on, I think it's RVG, Retro Video Gamers or something, I don't know. There was another multi-format one. I posted it in there too, attached pictures which are all gone, pictures of the scans. Ah, look, my cat's playing Atari as well. I can't remember why it does this. Do you have to stop at fuel? I mean, how do you stop at the fuel? Or is it literally, if you keep bumping into things, you're going to get shafted? Yeah, see, he was doing well. Or is it damage to the car? I don't know if it's time limit or damage to the car, because I'm pretty shit whenever I play this. See, I barely made up any places and I've added damage, so yeah, that's really good, that is. Hello mate, what are you playing then? Hey, what's that one there then, eh? Demon Attack. Yeah, I think I've knackered out the Pro Line joystick on the Atari, so I'm going to have a quick go at Demon Attack. Demon Attack is the Imagic rival release to officially licensed by Atari Phoenix, I believe, by Century. Um, that was their answer to it. I didn't have this back then. I did have Phoenix on the VCS because I used to play it in the kebab shop up the road. And I actually quite liked Phoenix as a game. This is sort of like mostly the third and fourth levels of Phoenix, pretty much exclusively. And there's no mothership, which, let's face it, man, when you went to school the next morning, you couldn't wait to tell your friend, I got to the mothership last night. I only had one life. I didn't know what I had to do. And then your mate would go, no way, man. And it's like, flipping hell. And that kind of thing. And yeah, it was a big thing. So, and Phoenix is really, really well done for the VCS. I don't think you could ever do a better version. You could do a different version, but I don't think it would ever be better. It's so slick to play. If you plug in a Zipstick or Competition Pro into the VCS and play Phoenix, you'll see how much, the response is like an arcade game. The graphics may not be the same as the arcade, but the actual inputs and update on the screen is they're 50 frames per second, rock solid. A game that I don't really remember flicker on, so I don't know, but I can't find my copy, so I'm gonna have to buy a bloody copy off eBay, for fuck's sake. Now the good thing about Magic games is you can press fire to start them, so you don't have to lean over like a fucking idiot doing the old builder's arse on the poor observers, as you have to press a button on the console. Fucking hate that. That's the one thing I hated about the VCS. Games where you had to actually go and press game reset to restart the game. I was like, fuck off. Now on the C64 it's a bit different because you're going to have that on a desk. Well, I had mine on a desk anyway. My mate had his on the floor, but he wasn't really interested in programming. But we used to do these wicked colour PET-ski graphics. Yeah, PET-ski as opposed to ASCII graphics on our C64s, like when you go to a new location it will draw this new picture. And he had like 4 or 8 lines of text on the bottom, something like that. But this is quite good, but without a mothership equivalent to Phoenix, it really doesn't grab you. And the first 2 levels of Phoenix are closer to Galaxian or Galaga than this. So there is a difference. Now, they do split off here, but this seems more like ripping off asteroids, because it's like, same strategy, don't do that, what I've just done, because you get loads of little pieces on the screen that are going to either hit you, because some of them are kamikaze, or shoot you, you see. Don't hit the big ones, even though they're the ones that fucking drop shitloads of bombs on you or whatever they're doing. Yeah, I think I have knackered out the old Proline joystick a bit. Shouldn't have done that, but I had no choice. So when you split them, only one of them fires, but the other one becomes a bloody kamikaze. So yes, why bother doing these videos when I know the quality of every aspect of it is going to be basically, VHS pirate video? Good question. But like the Enduro thing, where I said it would be fantastic if someone had hacked that game to use the driving controllers from ED 500, because they're just great. I don't know how they're made technically, but they feel like stepper motors. There's a definite, what you got to do, like, I think the best thing is if you like get one from each of the pair, and you actually get 3 small ones from 3 big ones. So just keep firing when you hit one of the big ones, and stay away from the one that doesn't drop loads of bombs on you. Oh, what a bastard. Fuck you, man. Like that. So the waves just get bigger and bigger and nothing really changes. And there's no mothership, but it is a great game. So now I'm glad I got Phoenix. And basically when I was buying some of them games back then, it was based on you know, what was actually released by the Atari soft catalogues. Was it the Atari Club, something like that? So we have to play Miss Pac-Man. I couldn't find Pac-Man. I've done the whole screw you. So I've done the whole you know, Pac-Man, is it good, is it shit, who should be fucking talking about it, who should shut the fuck up, millennials. You can't review VCS games unless you lived. You can't review Space Invaders on the VCS unless you lived that time. And I don't mean you were alive, I mean you lived. Either you or someone you knew had a VCS and you played Space Invaders and you knew what your options were. So your options were go to the arcade, which when you're 10 years old, mate, or whatever, you're going to get mugged. So you can't go there. Your parents ain't going to take you to some dingy fucking arcade with fucking ashtrays on the, you know, on the controls. No, the little silver ones, I think, like, they probably nicked them from McDonald's when you used to be able to smoke in McDonald's, you know, late 70s, that kind of thing. Probably saved them up in the staff room, even though it's probably one bastard. But anyway, they were really not nice places to be. You wouldn't go on your own, but even if there was like 2 of you, what are you going to do, mate? That's where all the, you know, late teens kind of kids used to hang out. So there's that, or you could play something like Earth Invaders, or Galaxy Invader, or Astro Wars. You know, it's the same thing with Pac-Man. What was better, apart from going to the arcade and getting mugged as a little kid in 1980 or 81, whenever that came out? I think it was 1980, in the arcade. Or playing it on the VCS. So there's that, and you can watch that video and put loads of fucking negative comments, whatever, fuck off. But yeah, I just need to record some of these, so, you know, when I'm playing these games, I have these great ideas, like Enduro played with the most excellent Atari driving controllers on the VCS would be great. I can't think of a game that the Star Raiders video touchpad controller would actually improve a VCS game, another one, but there might be, you know, a game that obviously came out on the in television. If it was designed for that and it came out for the VCS too, it might be less compromised, but that's the point. Now I wouldn't remember that, so I'd never remember that unless I'd watched it again and thought, oh yeah. And now I've mentioned it in another video. But yeah, Miss Pac-Man's actually worse. So to save you watching both videos and getting bored, there's the slight issue that the controls on the original Pac-Man on the VCS are actually better. Yeah, I think it's from 1981 on the VCS for the original Pac-Man. Just doesn't feel as smooth to play. The graphics will always flicker because the VCS only has 2 sprites and one of them has to be your Pac-Man, and if you draw 2 sprites with one hardware sprite on the same line, well, it can only display one of them. So you have to alternate. And 2, I find Pac-Man, it's alright to play once every now and again for a bit, not for a long time. You know, you wouldn't like catch up with your mate and him say to you, "Oh, I'm really into Miss Pac-Man now. I've been playing it for 5 days." Like 10 years after, or whatever, the arcade had come out, when they find their VCS in the loft when they're moving out, maybe. That's just the way it is, mate. Oh, fuck. But yeah, both play alright. This one looks a little bit less shit. All they've done is fucking listen to what Todd Fry told them in the first place, the guy who programmed it. He said, look, I can't do this in the minimum size cartridge because I need more memory so I can write a routine where it doesn't automatically flicker all the sprites. Oh, I missed one there. Oops. I thought I went down that tunnel. And they said, no mate, so to save $1, they fucking screwed you. So, you know, basically the best hack of this is probably this game engine. But with the colours of the original. The original Pac-Man, or original VCS Pac-Man. Plus I don't like this because as soon as you eat them, the ghosts come out like the arcade. They don't wait like on the VCS version, which I prefer. But I suppose that's what means once you've mastered the controls on the VCS version and worked a couple of simple things out, I mean, you're basically going to be able to play it for fucking ever until you get bored. Sometimes without losing more than one life. No, I shouldn't have gone there. Oops. So yeah, you know, it's less flickery, but you're always going to get a flicker. Because they can go wherever they want. Oh, fuck, what am I doing? Yeah, I've knackered this Pro 9 out. Yeah, I'm usually worse at this than whatever. I've got to this level though, and I've got no spare life, so I suppose I'm doing really shit if you think about it. Yeah, but you know, Pac-Man is nowhere near the top of my list of favourite games, arcade games of like 1980, 81, etc. or before. It's just not in there, you know. Yeah, you know, the fruit's better. It's better than a big square block. Ooh, you know, it's getting a bit iffy now. Well, no, I've got quite a few of them bloody things there, innit? Yeah, I think this Pro line is knackered now. That's a shame. I need to go over there without dying. Hang on. No, I've eaten it, have I? Ah, crap. There we go. Yeah, well, we're doing quite well here. Yeah, I didn't get to the next level after this, I don't think. Yeah, so you get a new Pac-Man after. Oh man, they do get faster, but you should only eat them as like self-defense because they come after you. And I preferred that they didn't come after you on the VCS one, because if you've ever used a VCS joystick, you'll know why. They're fucking horrendous. Technically, for the time, there's nothing wrong with them. But for that time, yeah, they weren't exactly a great thing. You can end up losing another life now, because there's just too much to clean up. Crap. And instinctively, I'm not used to the exits changing, so there's that. Ooh, see, I've gone for the points there, and I've still tried to clean up more, and now I'm a bit fucked because I have to go straight to the power pill now. See, I shouldn't have done that. You should only eat the ghosts on this version itself, because look, they're just going to come straight out and give you a heart attack or whatever they fucking do. Yeah, follow that cunt. So yeah, I've done at least 2 more levels than I thought I would. Would have been nice if they did the, you know, the yellow colour of the original. Nah, I don't know. That's nostalgia maybe, but I didn't have this on my VCS. But yeah, you know, my mate had that and I swapped him for Defender, I believe. Or it could have been Empire Strikes Back. Ooh, that was a bad idea. Very bad idea. I'm actually enjoying playing this. Not as much as if I had Phoenix to play, but then I'd have to find a zip joystick or something. That was a close call enough. See, I'm taking a piss. See, that was a bad move. Yeah, well, that's pretty good. Anyway, that's the end of this, because the batteries are now flashing. Oh crap. 41 minutes, fucking hell. And this is the second half. So yeah, here we go. We've got Indy 500 here. Thought you might like to see the box and the driving controllers. There they are. They look like paddle controllers, but they spin all the way around. So like broken paddle controllers. Like the steering wheel on the arcade machine, and it comes in a extra thick box, same size as Star Raiders, and the game inside. Here you go, mint condition almost. Whee. There you go, mate. There you go, 14 games. Pretty nice artwork actually. There we go, eh? Zoom in on that artwork, look at that. That's when Formula 1 cars look like the right thing, mate. Yeah, so we're gonna play Indy 500. Right, back to VGA quality. Well, let's give it a go. Whoa, these driving controllers are really sensitive actually. They're nothing like paddle controllers either. Yeah, I mean, you have to play this game with the controllers it was designed to be played with. So, you know, as good as emulation is for the Atari, this game is only for people with a real hardware. Unfortunately, this is only a 2-player game, I believe. Atari had a big thing in the 70s, you know, selling 2-player only games. They was, oh, fuck. Yeah, it's really easy, but of course, if you had 2 players, one of them is actually, oh bloody hell, and that's the cheat actually. You can go through the side of the track, which is ridiculous. You can save a lot of hassle if you want to overtake someone, and that's the real thing with this. See, because you can't just drive through each other, you will crash. It's kind of like a prehistoric version of BMX simulator. You know, the Codemasters game. But it plays much better, that's the funny thing. But you do need 2 people to play the game. So this is the regular tarmac circuit. Pretty simple oval. Just like the real Indy 500, which is just a fucking circular racetrack, which this game is obviously based on. Yeah, I mean that's it really. I suppose it goes on forever. Oh fuck me, the camera's not liking this at all, mate. Yeah. Let's see if we can do something with the TV. Oh, that didn't help at all. How about we do that, and will that help? Not really. And for some reason the camera's not liking it at the moment. Probably because it's night time, so yeah, that's not good. So the driving controllers are really good actually. It makes all the difference to this game. They're exactly like the paddle controllers, except you can turn them as many times as you want, clockwise or anti-clockwise. Oh man, the camera really is not liking this. There's an ice circuit, here you go. And this is it in black and white, which, you know, and the camera's not liking this at all. Ooh, bloody hell. Let's do some, yeah, see, it's just like skid marks. You can do a nice 4-wheel drift. Yeah, this is wicked. This would make a great 2-player game, I have to say. Yes, I've tried recording the screen with the light off as well, and it doesn't really work. Unfortunately for you, I'm busy tomorrow, so yeah, I quite like this game. Mainly because of the controllers though. They make all the difference. I mean, if I was playing this on my PC on an emulator using the fucking cursor keys, yeah, you can forget that, mate. Let's see what it's like in colour. There we go. Is that better? Not really sure what happened there. Let's try turning things down a lot. Well, I'm not really getting a decent picture out of this, so I'm afraid there's not much I can really do. Yeah, I'm afraid that's it really, as far as quality goes. Well, that's really bad. Yeah, it doesn't help actually. Oh well, let's try some more experiments. Right, I think maybe that's better. Maybe not. Yeah, we'll see. No, that's no good. I don't know how you people put up with all this bullshit. I don't know if you can actually see that, to be honest. There we go. Right, so as I was saying, it's a bit shit for you watching this, but for me it's great. This is actually the first time I've ever played Indy 500 on the Atari. I never played it on an emulator because there's no paddle controllers for the PC. But yeah, I mean, the driving controllers, unlike the paddle controllers, they actually take one joystick port each. You can use two paddle controllers with each joystick port, but you can only use two driving controllers, one on each port. So there's no 4-player driving games possible. This is the ice circuit. Although it looks a bit like Eclipse, total Eclipse of the Sun circuit, really. Yeah, the handling is really good. You get a real sense of sliding the back out here. And you can overdo it just like a Ford Capri. So this is what driving a Ford Capri in the UK is like in the winter. If the bastard actually starts in the winter, that is. But yeah, it's actually, I don't know if I would buy this game though, back then. I got a VCS around the time Space Invaders come out, so I think this is the only game that uses the driving controllers. which are basically like mini steering wheels. It's better than the stupid wheel on the PlayStation Ridge Racer 4 controller, that's for sure. That was like turning a dial on a piece of industrial equipment. You know, it just felt too mechanical. This is very free. Maybe one day I'll get the ColecoVision out and have a go of Turbo. That's another game I won't play on emulators. I actually had Turbo on the ColecoVision back then. So yeah, it's actually really good. Does actually feel like the controls of the arcade. Obviously, it's a small plastic dial instead of a medium-sized steering wheel, like a mini steering wheel made out of plastic and metal. So it had quite a lot of weight to it. So yeah, I won. I beat the computer. I think the computer's drunk. So yeah, that's that one, and we'll be back with some other games hopefully. Oh, that's close enough to all the screen. And we're going to have another go of Indy 500. Didn't really show you them before. Maybe I should put the cartridge in first. It's all very well prepared. There you go. Those are the cars on the front. Don't they look fantastic, mate? Nice and blurry just for you. Yeah. And I was just thinking, if I put this video out first, because I've got loads of them recorded. Oh no, it's black and white now. Ah, you bastards. This stupid console, right, has to go black and white, even in colour mode, so I know it's not the black and white colour switch, because it does it on every game. And when you do change the position of the switch, the grayscales change anyway. So, there we go, colour. I think this Atari needs to warm up like an old classic British car. I don't know if in the winter you'll never get it going properly, but yeah, there we go. So we're all ready to go with a better footage. I've already reviewed this game, but it's going to be a bit funny if I decide to upload this one first. Maybe because there's the least amount of controversial content. I don't know, I haven't decided. Let's go with the old ice cubes with the Fanta for zeros. In 2 plastic cups from the pound shop. Let's give it a go. Which I've already done, but you might not know that yet. Let me show you the driving controllers after I have a wee go on it. Now, I was watching Mainmeister's Friday Waffle, and he said he's just bought 2 games for the Switch, and one of them was Outrun, and the other one was a similar sort of vintage game. Now, I don't know if it's actually Outrun, as in Sega Saturn's Outrun, which they basically tried to copy the arcade. or if it's like a remake, like the PS2 bullshit. So I'm going to have to check that out. Now, if it is the original game, then basically buying it on actually I'm trying to think of a version that wasn't shit before the Saturn release. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Because on the Crystal Xbox Outrun bundle, which I bought, because some cunt burgled me and took my Xbox along with, you know, laptops, other stuff. Proper full-on burglary. So I had to buy another Xbox. Still had like loads of games, so it literally just grabbed the Xbox and was plugged into the TV. Yes, very chavvy, big 28-inch Mitsubishi, brand new super fat Xbox with them enormous fucking controllers. Reminds me of that episode of Seinfeld when he went out with the woman with the man hands. I think she was actually no, she wasn't a friend of Susan. Actually, I'm not sure what episode that is. But yeah, they were fucking huge. They were designed for people with these enormous hands, which I'm sure is a valid, you know, need in the gaming community. But I don't think everyone should have to use these comical, extra large fucking controllers. Right, so it's not going to bloody cycle a decent colour. What bastard. I don't know if you'll be able to see this now. Yeah, see, it does look exactly like a paddle controller, but you can actually spin them all the way around in either direction. See? I'm not lying. This is the truth. That must be 360 for fuck's sake. So yeah, and that's basically the thing with this game. Now, I bet some people got upset when I said this game is only for people with a real hardware, and that doesn't mean buying a loose cartridge from a car boot sale or eBay, and then actually no, you won't be able to play it anyway like that. So basically it's like, nah, you shouldn't play this on emulators because I think it may be a stepper motor in here. I don't think it's the same sort of thing as in a paddle controller. It feels different. It has a very subtle notchiness to it, like there are certain positions it can engage, but there's a lot of them. So you have to, it's like every 5 or 10 degrees you turn this thing in. It feels like it's happier in that position, and they correlate with what's going on in this animation of your car on the screen as it rotates. That's what makes this game really playable. Now you're going to say I'm chatting bollocks and I haven't even crashed yet, so there must be bloody good controllers, but the game is too fucking easy, you prick. Well, he made me crash there. See, look, you shouldn't call me a prick. He makes me crash. I tell the policeman that you caused me to crash now. Officer, it was them pricks on fucking YouTube. Did you crash? And that's basically what it is. You can crash into each other, mate. And this is a 2-player only game, so... Oh, I was looking out the window there. Yeah, don't look out the side window as you're approaching a chicane going at maximum speed. That's probably good advice for the millennials. millennials don't drive anyway. They don't buy cars, they rent them, they contract lease them, they get butt fucked at the end of the term of the lease, whatever, and they all drive shit cars anyway. All they care about is, oh, can I hook up with the music on my phone? Swipe, swipe, you prick, fuck off. So yeah, that's the thing, this is a 2-player only game. So, you know, you have to kind of think racing destruction set, but in 2D with no scrolling, which I suppose is correct. I'm sure this game was already out when I had my VCS, but because it comes with 2 of these driving controllers, each of which plug into an individual joystick port, unlike the paddles, 2 paddle controllers are connected to one joystick lead that plugs into the Ataris, hence the 4 players. But you get different tracks as well, kind of like Supercars 2 players as well, I suppose. You can select different circuits. It's like the granddaddy of RC Pro-Am on the NES, I suppose, which was programmed by Rare, which is those 2 stuck-up cunts who used to write them shitty-looking Spectrum games. Flame on, as the Human Torch would say. Now this is the ice rink. Now this is where things get really interesting, because the handling is actually different. You can now power slide the bastard like a fucking Ford Capri in the wet. It's fucking genius, mate. So the graphics are very simple. But any game like this is more playable than Super Sprint on any home computer. Of course, I didn't buy Super Sprint. I bought the rip-off of Super Sprint that came out before Super Sprint, very early on for the Atari ST, and that was called, I think it was called Turbo GT. It was by Air Informatique, French publisher. Played that a fair bit on my ST actually. And that brings me to the point of why I'm doing these videos. See, I'll say something like that now and again because I just thought of it, and I'll probably forget now, and you know, weeks later I might decide I'm going to do a list of all the Atari ST games I own. So it's good to have a record of this shit. But yeah, the handling's really good. You still crash into each other. Now this time I've done it properly because I haven't shown you a cheat. And there is a cheat if you just want to go around the laps. And that is... There you go. You have to be facing the wall though when you're out. Yeah, so you can be very accurate with the steering. Yeah, this is like Porsche Boxster Challenge, the great granddaddy stroke amoeba ancestral. So yeah, but that's Indy 500 anyway, and it's really good with 2 players, but obviously no one's allowed to visit my mansion, so fuck off. And we're back. I've got another roll up. I've got my more usual chavvy method. I'll take the roll up out my mouth so I sound a little bit less chavvy. And that would be a normal lighter from the pound shop. No, not the electronic ones. The ones you get 6 for a pound, innit? Pound, Jackie, pound. And this particular episode today is sponsored by the extremely expensive Lilt Zero. For fruity zeros. There we go. So, I believe that's below the sugar tax so that, you know, the children won't get diabetes, even though getting diabetes has fuck all to do with how much sugar you have. It's how much sugar you have combined with fat or carbohydrates. But anyway, I'm sure my intelligent viewers know that already. Doesn't taste quite as nice as the real Lilt, I have to say. But it tastes better than most other diet drinks, so it's worth the 60p or whatever the fuck it is. It actually works out to 61.5p or something each. Oh, stupid, isn't it? I'm now attempting to play this game with this crap joystick with a fucking roll up in my hand. I might burn me fingers flying a bit close to the sun there. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't play this and smoke. Maybe I can. Oh, come on, man. Now we're fucked. Yes, this is done by the same guy, Rob Fuller, who done Missile Command, actually. He was so disappointed by the lack of bonus or royalties or whatever compared to how many units of Missile Command was sold. I think it was Missile Command he wrote, that he left and he went to work through Magic, and this is his other game. So he's actually a pretty good programmer there. Not quite up to Vanguard levels. But the game engine is really smooth, really responsive. More responsive than a fucking Xbox brand new one, as I like to call it. Look at them little shits, man. You know, technically it's bloody good. Those little fucking flies are annoying. And the ones on the screen as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, come on, man. Oh, don't fuck about. So it's no real, so they're always going to split. So it's kind of a mishmash between level 1 and level 3 of Phoenix. Bloody hell, man. Roll up in my fingers, about to burn me. Cats are playing, and this game is extremely fucking tricky. But you just got to play it a bit like Asteroids. Don't split them all. Try and get some of the pieces that you split off. Don't just end up with loads of little bastards all over the screen. Because they just respawn anyway. Just keep firing. You might get 2. Kamikaze. I was inhaling then, sorry mate. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. Them kamikaze ones are really fucking annoying. Man. So yeah, I don't think there's a mothership on it really. If there was a mothership, I'd say yeah, okay, fair enough. It's as good as just a little bit different to Phoenix, but I don't believe there's a mothership, and hopefully we will get to fucking find out. Oh, for fuck's sake. And that was Demon Attack, I believe. Is the I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you can actually get that on Atari 800 and C64. I believe there's a Coleco version as well. But for me, exactly. Someone should make a screensaver of all of these. Copyright me. 99% of the profits must go to me if you intend to use that. Oh look, they're the C64 colours. And yeah. We're going to have to do the old blow job in it. Slight improvement. Ooh, that's trippy, that is. Bought this game 10 years ago, probably never tried it, you know that? Which is a shame because it's the only copy I've got of Stampede. Oh man, come on. Nah, Stampede is not going to work. Sorry people. Right. And I was thinking that actually. I was thinking if Stampede don't work, I bet it's fucking really difficult to find one in nice condition to replace it. Ah man, this is another 1982 game by Activision. It's actually a two-dimensional, vertically scrolling version of the sort of Mode 7 stroke 3D texture mapped original Atari black and white game in the arcade. So this isn't an original game. I might actually have to record some footage of that. I don't know if you're supposed to yeah, see, I'm shooting the fuel like an idiot instead of flying over it. No crap. So basically you should not worry about fuel for a bit, but do worry about flying into the boat. That sounds like the Babylon 5 computer actually. Ooh, that was a risky move, that was. So yeah, this is a good game, but it's definitely not an original idea. I bet you thought it was. Still not a bad game though. Didn't know if I was going to make that one. The helicopters are quite nice. I think I just blew up the fuel. Ah, bloody joystick, man. But yeah, that is River Raid. That's quite a sophisticated game for the old VCS. Remember, it was designed to play what you get in combat, the pack-in game. So I like River Raid. You can't go wrong with that. So a Sega classic this time. Wow, it's gonna bug me now that this bloody one doesn't work. Although the label on River Raid is a lot less fucked than on Stampede. Well. Another one where you have to reach over to the bloody console. And for some reason it wants the joystick in the other port. Oh no, you have to listen to the music. Oh, that's a bit fucking annoying. Oh fuck me. Of course everything's a sprite, so there's going to definitely be pixel perfect collision detection. Which I suppose is good in a way. Ooh. How will I know when the bloody turtles are flashing there? Is that what the colour's all about? I don't know. Maybe the turtles don't flash before they sink. If it was me, I'd change the colour from a dark colour to a light colour. Yeah, I'm looking at them. I can't really see the difference between the reds, unless you can't get on the red ones, because I don't know if I've tried that. No, you can get on the red ones. And they don't seem to disappear. Graphics are very simple. Sort of VIC-20 quality, I guess, kind of. So the blue ones do disappear, and the red ones don't. Is that how this shit works? Ah, you bastards. I bet that was out of time. We did piss about a bit actually. Ooh, I got me bird, didn't it? No, they do stop. So you can only get on. No, I was on the red ones before. That's a load of crap then. What the fuck? Well, they've just changed colour. It's killing me every single time when I get to that. That's annoying, that is. Well, I had Jumping Jack by Livewire Software on the C64, which is an isometric Zaxxon style graphics version of Frogger, and it's fucking brilliant. So that's all I've got to say to Frogger on the VCS. By the time this came out, if you could only have a VCS or a ZX81, you'd go for the VCS, but basically the rest of us, nah, we wouldn't be buying games for our VCS. We'd be buying them for our home computers and they'd be better. It's a classic game that I had. I played this probably more than most of the other ones. I think I loved the graphics of the water in the cities, or the shield. I don't think it is water. The sprites are really nice and colourful as well. Everything's just really nice actually. Oh yeah, this bastard. Where is he? See, that's what happens there. So it's kind of like Blitz meets crap. Yeah, that effect is wicked. I think that's the missile or the ball sprite. I'm not sure actually. Yeah, it's an excellent game. Ah, crap. Yeah, I've just worked out you should shoot against them. Crap, you don't get a lot of chances actually. Yeah, Missile Command meets, what was that bloody game? And there we go, we've lifted off. And that is the end of the VCS reviews for now. Because I've run out of games. I've got loads of games all in boxes, all sealed up, and no, but yeah, Atlantis is really good actually. It's a very simple game. I can't remember when it was actually, yeah, 1982, so this was a really good game. This is before most people, except the posh cunts who got a fucking BBC Micro, which cost a hell of a lot of money. It was like, oh, your dad would have to have a really good job. Like bank managers would get their kids a BBC Micro. I wouldn't mind if it was totally shit, but Acorn Soft made some really good rip-offs of, you know, arcade games. But yeah, anyway. And now we have Outlaw, another game I've never played on the VCS. I played a couple of C64 games which ripped this off, but I've never played the original or the arcade version. Another 2-player only game. See, this is another early game, and there's no 1-player option. So I can't really show you anything about this one. It's just a shame. Does the wagon move? I don't believe the wagon moves. I'm sure in the arcade the wagon moves. Yeah, see. So, you know. Can you walk over to that side? No. Hang on. Oh, it is moving. Yes, this is better. Whee. There you go. Shoot the dirty criminals. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Atari. In the early life of the machine, there was a lot of 2-player only games. And the reason you bought these sort of machines over something more simple was you wanted it to be able to do 1-player games like the arcade, which is a fair thing considering it's branded an Atari console, and Atari made a lot of arcade games. So yeah, I don't know. When I got Combat, I was a bit pissed off, I have to say, because I got it home and my best mate, who lived up the road from me, he was he had to go visiting family. So I just got a VCS after saving up for half a year, and I get home, plug the bastard in, and of course then you realise it's all the games on there, all the tank and plane games are basically 2-player only, and you think, well, this is a bit shit, because I don't think I'm going to get any of me sisters to play it. My friend's not home, and basically you'd buy one of these things for those times when the weather wasn't good enough to go out on your BMX. I love my BMX. I used to tinker with it all the time. I didn't add anything to it. I didn't put any tacky things on it at all. I think I bought these blue Cobra grips for it, but they didn't really go because the bike was red. But yeah, I don't know. I think the picture quality is a bit better. But let's see what other variations you have. I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe you have to shoot them through the wall. So there's quite a lot of variation. Sneaky, they only give you 6 bullets, which means you have to shoot very, very accurately to make a hole, and then they have to be stupid enough to stand in front of that hole. So that could be quite a stalemate. But yeah, like I was saying, the old VCS, I mean, in your ideal world as a kid, you're going to have your BMX and you're going to have your VCS. So you've got all bases covered. Hopefully, you know, when the weather's, if it's raining, you're not allowed out on your bike, mostly because of the mess that it's going to make getting your bike back in the garden through your terraced house. I don't know, maybe rich kids were allowed, who knows, mate. Maybe they sneak past a fucking nanny, I don't fucking know. But yeah, basically, those times when, you know, your friends were not in or able to come round, and you couldn't go round theirs, and you couldn't ride your bike, I do remember at least once or twice riding my BMX when my friends were out visiting, you know, family and stuff. So, you know, most of the time you wouldn't do it, but you would still ride your bike just to explore the area. And that was a problem with the VCS in the early days, 3 years before I got it. A lot of the games were 2-player only. Now, to put that into perspective, the old Commodore 64 international soccer was a 1-player game with the option of 2 players, and that's why it was so successful. I had international soccer right from the early days, within months of having my C64, and I got my C64 March 1983. So it wasn't February, so it'd be like start of March. Yeah. So it's a real, you know, puzzle why they did that. You know, the reality is most parents were working, so you know they ain't got time to like mess about on a computer, you know, video computer gaming console. So they bought it for you basically to stop you constantly saying, I'm bored, you see. And you can't do that if you... And the only other thing I had to plug into the TV was a Pong console. It had 10 games on it, but again they're all 2-player only games, so... Yeah, anyway, that's Outlaw. And, oh, hang on. Could this be a 1-player game? I've just spent ages moaning about 2-player only games. Oh, this is a 1-player game. There you go, this is all you've got to play. Oh, crap. So they get a point. Oh, man. That's a bit unfair. Every time it goes up and down, they get a point. A bit fucked then, isn't it? Takes him time to reload, which is off-putting. Slightly better than the shooting game on my Pong console. I'm just fucking firing now. 46-10. As if I was going to win that one. Boy, that is really flickery there. Ah well, it's real hardware, so I mean, you do get one. Oh, hang on. This could be interesting, right? So, you know, we're getting closer to what, as a kid, you'd accept as a, you know, a video game. And it works in black and white too. Oh, this is really tricky actually. I'm amazed. There's no way that you're gonna fucking beat the computer here. Yeah, I never seem to get a bullseye. Is it because I'm shit? Probably. Yeah, you always get 1 point. Oh, bloody hell, they're all lining up now, aren't they? Fuck's sake. Ooh. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think the early games were ever 30 quid. Not in the UK, no. But then I'm not sure. The only reference I've got is Argos, and they may have discounted it. See, they are a bit like Walmart, like mail order only. Well, you could actually go to the actual warehouse with a little storefront and pick up the items there. You basically filled in some stock codes, went to the till, gave your money to someone. Yeah, now it's all fucking swipe, fucking swipe. With all that fucking touch tablet millennium wank. Fuck off. So Argos is shit now. So yeah, the computer's 10 times better at avoiding me, but that is quite a challenge. Yeah, that's not bad, you know. I don't know if the arcade had these extra modes. but that is something. So this is close to something that can keep you occupied. Obviously back then, you know, your options were things like Galaxy Invader, Earth Invaders, Battlestar Galactica 1, and we've got a visitor. Don't worry, the camera's not completely broken, although it's gone a bit bright now and even more flickery. I'm just waiting for my cat to finish investigating, and you can enjoy the flickery graphics. There's not much I can do. Wait, what are you doing? That's filler. Ow. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what it is with cats these days. They seem to be obsessed with man-made things like plastic. They lick bin bags. They, you know, the smell of filler from the pound shop. If only people knew. I decorated my last house before I sold it with pretty much everything from the pound shop. Shit wallpaper paste, lining paper, brushes, scissors, some of those knives that have got the razor blades in them. I think the only thing I actually had to buy was paint for the door frames and the skirting boards. And yeah, that lasted long enough to sell the house. So, just because you think a house looks nice and fresh and looked after, might have been nothing like that most of the time someone owned it. And all they had to do is go to the pound shop, spend 10 quid and their jobs are good. Bit of paint on top. White paint is dirt cheap. So yeah, this isn't bad. It's very similar to those kind of handheld electronic games from the late 70s. It's, you know, there's no real AI there. You know, the challenge, I'm thinking, before things like Defender and Pac-Man on the VCS, you know, it was all predictable, very simple logic for the opponent aspect of the game, the thing that's trying to kill you or beat you. So yeah. So let's put the colours back. That's the one thing I like about the VCS, this built-in colour cycling business. Yeah, it don't look... Definitely need to look into getting a proper video camera. This is not really doing it. I'm gonna have to see if I can find some recommendations, because this is a really good stills camera, but for taking video, yeah, you really want normal daylight conditions, you know, and when you do that, it's actually pretty good. Built-in microphones, obviously a bit shit, but yes. So the next game we've got is Polaris by Tiger Vision. Another one of my specials that I bought a long time ago, over a decade ago, and probably never even tried them. Well, luckily that works. It's a shame about Stampede. But what are you going to do, mate? Again, ooh, something's happening there. Something's gone in the cartridge. Oh, there you go, you see. Problems with real hardware. By the time I could go over to the console. There we go, so you have to avoid these things. Oh, bloody hell. This is kind of, you know, VIC-20 game levels. VIC-20, of course, being the first computer to sell 1 million units. I believe it done it in about a year and a half. It took the Amiga nearly half a bloody decade to sell that many. What an asshole. Come here, little shit. Stop avoiding me. What a bastard. Yes. Something different. Oh, we can actually fire too. Yeah, this is very reminiscent of a VIC-20 game. Although to do the scrolling like this, well, you probably have to use some pre-shifted characters. Yeah, you might even be able to do it in the Petsky characters if you're happy with 4 pixels at a time scrolling. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. This is not very difficult. Because slow down this bit. Alright. So you've got to navigate a bit on, and it's back to these things. There is there is some display list going on there on the sprites. They're about 4 colours. If you was going to copy these graphics. So it's a bit like Air Sea Battle and or even Atlantis, I suppose, combined with a very rubbish River Raid section. Oh, come on, mate. This arsehole's fucking... Oh, what bastard. Have I got any extra lives? Come in, this shit. Come in, little bastard. Can I hide under this git? No. That's a bit of shit then, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Oh, man, you have to basically get him in. Right, is there going to be any... Oh, there is going to be things to shoot. Oh, no! Hey, I'm moving the joystick now. What's going on? Is that it? Is that over? Yeah, so... I don't know if you can position the screen 1 pixel at a time on the VIC-20. That might help if you could do that by setting the screen memory position, but yeah, it's an interesting game. Yeah, it's not a bad little game. And the next game is Decathlon, and I think we might as well get the headstone engraved for the Commodore joystick. At the very least, it's going to be in intensive care. Oh, come on. Of course, I had this on the C64. Also had Daley Thompson's Decathlon 2. I think I played Daley Thompson's more. I think the graphics were a bit blocky on the C64 version. So this is 1983, which explains why I got it on the C64. Oh, bloody hell. No jokes about playing Stroker. Well, maybe the minimums. So what am I supposed to do? Long jump. Oh crap. Do you just press it? Is it? I don't think how long you press it for is going to make a difference. No, it's not. Do you have to do something else then, like push up? Or... Or is it the quickest you can press the fire button? Come on man, I'm getting fed up with this shit. Can't go any faster than this, not on this joystick, mate. Scratch my bollocks, mate, that's what I've got to say to that. Yeah, the animation on your little bloke is actually pretty good. It's good the way they've done it, actually, I have to say. It's interesting playing this because it's basically pretty much the same as if you're playing it on the C64. It just looks and sounds different, but it's not going to be any more or less fun. Oh man. You need one of them joysticks with the suction cups for this. So apparently we're in for right high jump. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with the graphics on this. They are tiny, I know, but still. Oh fuck! Well, if they could draw a line at least. Fucking throw a dog a bone, mate. Fuck's sake. I have to leave it right to the last second. I've got enough problems, mate. Jesus Christ, he just stops. So, does the game end now? Oh, apparently I'm still in first place. No idea. Of course, the problem is this game was 30 quid. And the C64 game, I think was, might have been £10, I'm not sure. Oh no, I can't be bothered with this. Trying to do this with minimal effort so I don't break the bloody joystick. This is crap. So I'm trying to think what other systems I've got, but there's not really, I can't find the Atari Flashback, which would be nice, we'll get better picture quality, and a new set of joysticks, even if they are shit ones. Oh man, I'm getting bored with this, fuck's sake. Bit of Chariots of Fire on the C64 version would have been nice. Don't make me do that again, you bastard. Nope, looks like you only have to do it once. The javelin. Oh, fucking hurdles. Screw you and your fucking hurdles, mate. That's really good. I really like the animation on this. See, the thing is, if you're accelerating while you're going towards them, you're a bit fucked. This is not the best joystick in the world for this shit, I tell you. But it's pretty similar to the technology in the Atari version. Yeah, I think all things considered, if all you had was a VCS, then you're a bit shafted. Is it worse than the ZX Spectrum version? No, I don't think it is, but it is 22 quid more than the ZX Spectrum version, so. Whee! Right, I'm not going to max out the bloody Commodore joystick on the other attempts. There you go, fuck you. Yeah, I'm sure one of those was good enough. Pathetic. Well, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I mean, it's really the home computers with their cheap tape games that really stop the sales of things like the ColecoVision. Now the programmer in me is wondering how the javelin is drawn. Because, yes. Let's see what we can do here then. Oh, come on, mate. Look how close I am. What a fucking... The rest of it is easier. But this seems like really hard. I was going really bloody fast then. You bastards. Missed. Ah, fuck off. Let's go for a leisurely stroll in the park with a javelin, eh? Yeah, just missed. Yeah, fuck you, mate, whatever. Giant dildo coming out of your fucking hands. I'm gonna give this one a proper go. Whee! Yeah, so basically, apart from the extra money, at least an extra 20 quid, if you only had a VCS and you got this game, you didn't really miss out on the joystick waggling phenomenon. In fact, Spectrum owners mostly knackered out their fucking keyboards. Oh man, I don't want to break this joystick. It's in shit condition, but you know, it's, these are quite, they're not easy to find in any condition, and it does work. Maybe there's like a refurb you can do on the little metal pads. There probably is. I bet someone does sell something there. I'm gonna have to check that out. Ah, bollocks, I can't be bothered with him. Right, so that was Decathlon. Let's go and see if we can find some other shit to play. Well, here's a classic one. Let's hope the battery lasts long enough for a quick go of this. Right, if you had Attackers and Mutant Camels on the C64, it was shit. This, however, which is what Attackers and Mutant Camels ripped off, is fucking great. Much more fluid, everything's more fluid. Blocky as fuck, but smooth as fuck. Yeah, well, if you want to play Attackers and Mutant Camels, make sure it's on the Atari 800. Don't bother with any other version, mate. Yeah, it's a great game. I've got this as a Christmas present, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, I'm trying to hit the little flashing dot, which is probably what every Magnavox Odyssey owner said. Yeah, this is a great game. I believe this was 1981, I'm not 100% sure though. Came out for the Intellivision 2, but not the Coleco, probably. No idea why. Maybe Parker weren't doing ColecoVision games then. Obviously it gets very samey, not quite as much longevity as Defender, but certainly as much longevity as something like Pac-Man on the arcade, which you would get bored with pretty quickly. Pac-Man was great, but I'd never buy a Pac-Man arcade machine because Pac-Man as a game hasn't really got much games for it. And I suppose you can say the same about this. Oh fuck me, I hope it's not the tuner on this TV. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's the VCS. But I can't find anything else to try. Ah, there you go. See, we hit the weak point. So that's almost like the first, boss. Even though they're all bosses. It's like 6 bosses coming at you. There's nothing else to shoot. You've only got enough memory for a boss. So you have to hit that fucking flashing tiny dot, and it's a real pain in the arse because it's random where it pops up. I seem to remember it would turn up on the back side. I don't know what that means. I'm sure that sometimes it'll turn up. I think I had the force there. I don't know how you get the force. I thought I was doing bloody well. Is that the force? Use the forks and knives, Luke. Fuck the chopsticks, Luke. It's not a good idea for us Westerners. Yeah, so obviously Empire Strikes Back was the best Star Wars film. And the Hoth battle was part of the, the best bits of the movie. The asteroid field Hoth battle. Don't have to do your hands in playing this. But I'm not going to play this on the Commodore joystick, it's just too knackered. And I haven't found my VCS joysticks yet. And if I play it with a zip stick, that's just fucking cheating, mate. You cannot play this with a zip stick or a competition pro. That's cheating. There was no such joysticks for sale. Oh fuck. How many hits can you take? It's hard to tell with the colours bleeding into each other. Of course, anyone who says this is exactly what it looked like back in 1981 on the CRTV He's a fucking idiot, there you go, see? Because unless you had a knackered CRT TV. So yeah, just like Pac-Man, just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But it's a really smooth game engine, I have to say. I'd be more worried about having to play it on a VCS joystick, even a brand new one, actually, back in the day. So you can do this if you want, you know. Wow, that looks really bright actually. Fuck's sake, it's not that bright on my TV. Ah well, let's hope they turn out alright. So apparently this is 1 or 2 player game. I don't know how this can be 1 or 2 players when it's not doing fuck all. Right, different game. Right, so I have to use the other joystick port. Screw you. I don't want to use the other joystick port, you fucking cocksucker. Ah, man. Right, yeah, so that's fucking stupid. To play a 1 player game, you've got to use the joystick in the second player's fucking joystick port. Fuck you, come here, you dribbling cunt. Get in there, mate. Right. Wait. You fucking cocksucker. Did you get that point? Ah, it's a bit weird the way they jump. Fuck off, did that go in? Screw you. Ooh, we've made up a point. Piss off. Wait, how come he can do that shit and I can't? Oh, that was a good shot. Shame it didn't go in. Just impacted on the surface. Use the chopsticks, Luke. Fuck off, man. Fuck off. Bastard. There we go, managed to fucking rescue another one. Yeah, this ain't a patch on international basketball on the old Commodore 64. So, well, I don't think this was 30 quid in Argos. Can't remember, mate. Check out them shots, mate. Yeah, man. If I was any better at this, I'd have an afro. What do you get a fucking point for? Piss off. Man, I couldn't find Real Sports Soccer, which is a shame because I actually had that as a kid. Wait, little bastard. Come out. Fuck off. Yeah, international basketball on the C64 is fucking excellent, mate. Better than this shit. However, a C64 in 1982 cost a lot of money. I think it was £500. Maybe 450. Ooh, did I rescue one then? Yeah, it's not bad, you know, all things considered. Well, fuck off, apart from the lack of playability. Well, it is quite playable, but it's a bit tricky to actually block or stop him scoring, so it's better than one-on-one. That was a shit game, if ever I fucking remember. Yeah, mate, and you can carry on playing, innit? You just don't get a score in it. Yeah. Well, that's basketball. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm sure it was worth the effort of swapping the bloody joystick ports over. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Yeah, so there you go. So I can put that one back in the box now, wherever the boxes are. Yeah, this is one of my fluke purchases on eBay. Yeah. It was from like 10 years ago probably, maybe more. However, this looks like something you bought a week ago. There you go, a bit of cover art for you. You love it, didn't you, mate? There you go, nice and extra dark. Good old high quality video production levels. And here's another one. I must have bought them from the same person on eBay. These are absolutely mint condition. Not like them arsehole kids who fucking rip the top open. Impatient little shit. Now, let's see what we have to do, eh? So, does it animate the little... Yeah, it does actually. So, what am I supposed to do? Get him in the net? Right. Can you change the kilometres per hour? No. I think 20 degrees is enough for this shit. What? You're supposed to get him in the fucking basket, you asshole. So what is the kph? Is that meant to be wind? Oh, for fuck's sake. So the wind is random. Jesus Christ. You're supposed to fire him straight up in the air? Never even watched a video on how to play this, never played it. Like many of these things, I've just bought them fucking over a decade ago, stuck them on a shelf, never really played them. Now for fuck's sake, right, that's definitely not how it goes in. What a bastard thing, man. And it takes ages for the thing to go back. This is fucking impossible. Yeah. Should have worked harder in school and maybe you could have got yourself a bicycle, mate. You wouldn't need me to shoot you out of a cannon. For fuck's sake. Fuck me. I actually done it. So because the wind speed is higher now. Ah, you bastard. So you got to come down 2 degrees then. Hey, fuck off. That was what I had before. That should have worked. I'm sure I had Circus Atari. And anyway, what the fuck has the wind got to do with anything? What kind of cannon is this where a slight wind is massively affecting how well you do at this shit? This joystick's knackered, mate. Did it not go less than that? I believe 20 is the minimum. What happens if the wind's higher than that? Ooh! Exactly, so you can't actually go lower than that. 20 is the absolute minimum, and if the random speed is 40, more than 42, you're fucked. Fucked it. Yeah. I think people were a lot less fussy in those days. They had no choice. I mean, what else can you fucking play? I mean, don't get me wrong, I can't remember exactly. Shit, product placement, ball brand. It's only a tin. I already told you not to fucking smoke, you cunts. So yeah, is there a difference? Whoopie do it moves. Yeah, I think they tried their best with those early development tools. So, it's not exactly Space Invaders, mate. Let's try this. Fucking hell, hole in one, mate. Well, if I ever want to come out of retirement, that's my job then. Shame I didn't notice what the fucking wind speed was. Was it higher or lower? Fuck. Wait! Ooh. It's sort of like the battleship level of Beachhead on the C64. That's basically what it is. There was loads of games like this on the BBC Micro. I can't remember what the fucking elevation was of the cannon. Is it 35, 36? We'll find out in a second. Ah, you dick. Serves you right for being a fucking bully toe rag at school, innit? You should have studied harder, you cock. Like me, with my mathematics. Yeah, actually, they tried to force me to take A-level mathematics just because I wanted to do computer science. I was like, fuck off. What's one got to do the other? Whoa, just in by the skin of his yellow teeth, motherfucker. And now he's back to 29, shall we say? Woo! Getting good at this. Control your excitement, please. yeah, you kind of get a feel for what wind speed, what number you've got to use. So it's more boring than the shooting the battleships level of Beachhead. It's also obviously not going to look as good or sound as good. Might have to plug the Pro line in. Sorry, mate. Go for 27. Ah, sorry. Serves you right for not studying hard enough, you dick. Whoa! Well, that's human cannonball. A very good warning for people who fuck about in school, which is probably everyone now. So let's have a bit more of this Fanta bollocks. Actually, for a second, I was going to say that I buy the wrong shit because I couldn't see the word zero on it, but it's on the top. Agent on the top from James Bond. Yeah, perfect weather for watching a James Bond film on a projector, but that room's just too fucking hot, mate. And it's too hot to do decorating, so I guess it's going to have to be another game. So what have we got next? Actually, I've done the two oldest ones first. So the next one is Amidar by Parker Brothers, or Butler Brothers as they're called in RoboCop. I don't know about the remake of RoboCop. For a start, his motorbike was a 99% rip-off of Street Hawk. What a fucking joke that was. Actually, I have no idea why nobody saved the stereo soundtrack created by Tangerine Dream for the episodes, because that's the best part of Street Hawk. Obviously the first episode has familiar music, but you should watch the second episode and the one with the it's either a laser or a guided missile, some illegal arms dealer. Yeah, those three that I've seen, they have different music. And because some arsehole threw the fucking originals away, didn't keep them, because they thought, yeah, well, mono's good enough anyway, as transmitted. They only kept the transmitted footage. Oh, bloody hell, these sprites are a bit VIC-20 in basic, aren't they? Oh, they move smoother. They move smoother than the old Spectrum as well. So there's only one game variation, and as soon as you switch the fucking console on, it starts playing. No respect for people having a drink or a smoke. Actually, a lot of people in their 20s bought a VCS. Probably had one in their bachelor pad in the 70s. Yeah, well, here we go. It's really slow. It's like Amidar in bullet time. Yeah, actually I haven't seen The Matrix for ages. That seems like a good summer film. What is that it? You get one life? How many fucking lives did I lose here? Probably lost one smoking. Come on, mate. there's a hell of a lot of black lines going on here. I don't know why. Why couldn't they just be normal blocky graphics like on Combat? Fuck. Ah, bloody hell, you only get 3 lives. Yeah. Try playing this on an emulator, running it at like 33% normal speed. I mean, you just basically got to get away from the bastards and spread them out. But obviously they're coming towards me now. So the fact that it's going slower doesn't actually help you in this case. Although there was this thing you could get for home computers, and you plug it in and it had a dial on it and it would slow down the CPU on your computer. I think they showed it on Elite for the Commodore 64. I'm not sure about that, but if it was Elite for the Commodore 64, that's a game that doesn't need fucking slowing down. It's got built-in slowdown. Fucking Konami would be proud of the built-in slowdown in fucking Elite on the Commodore 64. And Zach gave it a bloody gold medal. A fucking idiot, Bob Wade. Penn and Rignall were out of the fucking office. See, if you try and get them from the start, stupid fucking, it's just too slow. It's worse than that. I think it's called Potty Painter, a game that I did a video of. Real Hardware, it was a subscriber special, I think. Yeah, I think it was. Even though there are 50 subscribers from that Mario video on the C64, probably were like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, see, I can't remember on Amidar how many enemies you actually had, but I doubt they'd put more. But obviously they're using all the sprites there for the enemies, which is why if you get more than 2 on a line, they do flicker. But 1 or 2 on the line and they don't flicker, so you won't be able to do Pac-Man like that on the VCS though, like I said already, because one of the sprites out of the 2 sprites you've got would have to be you, the Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man, or that fucking idiot with a baseball cap with a propeller on it, on the little bicycle. Was that Junior Pac-Man? I was like, fuck off. And the game was shit too. I think that was the one where it scrolled around the maze, and that's absolutely useless. It's like Manic Miner on the Amiga, where you fucking scroll around. No, the whole point of Manic Miner is you can see everything at once, all the time, and you can work out where you're supposed to go. If you start scrolling around, then chances are you're going to lose lives before you even know what the level looks like. Fucking horrible. Just like this shit. You'd look like the monkey on the cover if you fucking bought this, mate. You'd be like, motherfucker, you tricked me, innit? Monkey see, monkey do. Yeah, I wonder what the reviews were for Amidar on the VCS. I have to check out scans of TV Gamer. So these are all new games. These are not the ones I recorded last night. that came out like dog shit. But I really like the comments I made on the video after watching it back. So I still would have uploaded those already. You would have seen those and probably put comments like, man, fucking looks like shit, you prick. All that kind of stuff. And oh no, what is it with Activision cartridges and not working, mate? Oh, luckily. Now Stampede was completely out of fucking focus. And for some reason the LCD on the camera that was showing what it was recording was a lot brighter than what it was actually recording when I played it back on my monitor. So I then fucked about with the TV, so Indy 500 is too dark. I think Laser Blast was another, and Decathlon was another. And I'm going on about how nice the small high-res coloured graphics are and everything, and it's smooth, and you know, and you can't see fuck all because the screen's too dark. And I'm like, bloody hell. And I know Decathlon, I'm going to have to end up playing the whole thing, because basically it's not like hyper sports where you have to qualify at each stage. No. I think that's the case with Daley Thompson's Decathlon. Anyway, I'm not sure if there is any kind of official link between Bonanza Brothers in the arcade, was that by Sega, and Keystone Capers on the VCS, because it sort of looks the same, you know, at a casual glance. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I think you just have to, like, can I do something with that? No. Have I lost a life now? You have to let him go over you. Ah, there he is. I think you have to catch this little cunt. Yeah, I think, yeah. So where's the bloody... How did he get to the top? He magically went to the top. Fuck off, man. I've got no idea. And I bet that doesn't knock him out. Come on, man, come on. Shit, come on. He's getting bloody close. I'm in there. Crap. I won't be able to catch up with him. What happened there? Ah, fuck off, man. What is that thing? He's putting down some sort of number, whatever the black number. Oh, time. So those things must knock you out. Ah, fuck off. See, I could really do with this. It's going up now, isn't it? Oh, you fucking bastard. We're just going to wait here. I'm sure you have to catch him. Now the graphics, well, the city in the back is a bit shit. I think he now right, so he's going to get closer this time. We're running out of time though. That was close. See, we have to catch him. And this shit happens and it's like, what are you supposed to do with that? Come here, you little bastard. And that's it. Basically, you've got to catch this fucking criminal cunt. So how am I supposed to get over this? I don't know, because it doesn't go high enough. Oh, maybe you have to jump over it when it's on the floor. Oh, right, yes, there you go. You twat. And he's already fucking... Is it faster to jump? No. Oh, what a bastard. We might just cut him off though. He's going to be really close to us. Yeah, look, see? So I'm going to do the same thing again basically. Yes! So actually, considering I've never played this game before in my life, or any rip-off of it, it does seem quite easy, doesn't it? Wow. Ah, come on, man. Not coughing because of the bloody smokes, because my cat's just filled the litter tray in the other room. Where's the next elevator? It's this way. He's up there. So this is a new level. It's going to take me up. It is, because he's running away. You do waste a lot of time trying to avoid things. That's really fucking annoying. But I suppose he's... how'd you get down there? I can't get down there. Oh, because the stairs are going up. Oh, you fucking bastard. He made it to the end of the level. What the fuck is that? It's not a bad game. Sorry, there's more than one level. Right, obviously. I don't like the way that you have to go all the way to the fucking end. Why has it got to do that? That's just shit games design, that is. Elevator, I just missed a fucking elevator. For Breeze to the rescue. I come prepared, mate. Where's that little bastard? See, the thing is, you can't control the elevators, which is a bit shit. So there's no strategy there, and for some reason it waits. Whoa, that was risky. That was risky too. But we've got to catch this mother. Catch the mother! Ah, you fucking cunt. So it's actually impossible to get him. There's a lot of shit games design in this. Fucking, the level design is fucking shit. And now I don't care about any of it. Fuck you, mate. Fuck you. I don't like this game. Yes, mate. That's a good game. But me personally, it's a good game I don't like. And there's loads of those on every system. There must have been plenty of C64 games. People said, oh man, it's a great game, and I was like, yeah, I've watched you playing it, I don't want to go. You can have my go. That's what, and I used to get pissed off. Bruce Lee is one, and I thought, what a piece of shit. I mean, the fucking ninja sprite, which is one colour, is still done in fucking fat pixel multicolour mode for some stupid reason, except the reason is probably that was a lazy fucking conversion from the Atari on Bruce Lee. Never mind. Yeah, you mind, mate. So we done. The only other game I've got actually is Haunted House. And I do like Haunted House, but I'll have to watch a good review video on that to remember what you're supposed to bloody do. But my mate had Haunted House, and we probably read the instructions back then, at least after being killed loads of times. So that was Keystone Capers, Amidar, Human Cannonball, Basketball, And me playing Polaris a bit less spastic than I did the last time. So yeah, let's see what we can come up with for next time. Probably redoing the footage from those games I recorded. Right, we've had Defender, so let's play the sequel, Stargate, from Atari. All the explosions are quite boomy and bassy. Well, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, they've put more colours into this than that, but I don't like it, man. Bloody hell. I think you have to put them right on the right spot. Ah, that's a mutant, that is. Do I have to find the exact correct spot where it goes? Oh no, you don't. Ah, bloody hell. Yeah, it feels slower than Defender. Bloody hell. Especially the up and down. But basically everything. Oh man. See, some people are gonna say this is more like the arcade. Good for you then, mate. Good for you with the more like the arcade bullshit. He's trying to be more like the arcade, but because the game engine is so slow, fucking forget it, mate. But the explosions are nice, so that's worth 30 quid. And this is a much later game. I mean, most people who had an Amstrad or a C64, bloody hell, they don't fucking give you much chance, do they? Son of a bitch. For fuck's sake, you just don't move fast enough, and that's a problem. So it's actually worse. There we go. A little dig. There's another one here, isn't there? Yeah, screw. One of these. Don't know if I've got a boxed copy of Stargate actually. I don't know if I would actually bother to get a boxed copy of this. Yeah, by the time this came out, we were playing Guardian on the C64. How do I do my smart bombs? Yeah, exactly. How do you do the smart bomb? Do you hold down the fire button? No. Yeah, that's interesting. You better not have to press the button on the console. Because this is a cheap and nasty 2600 junior console for little pricks. Yeah. Ah, crap. Yeah, it's not fun. It might be more like the arcade, but like I say, he's just trying to be more like the arcade. It's not, nah. You know, when Defender came out, that's different. You didn't really have much option. What were you going to play Defender on? Fucking TI-99. A fucking £500-600 Atari 800 with 32k. I don't think so, mate. So yeah, I think that's enough for Stargate. Now obviously I've been pissing about with this for ages until it started displaying a colour image, so let's hope we can get to play the next game in colour. do it quickly. No, colour's gone again. Ah yes, thank you. So I think this Atari needs to warm up. So I'm wondering if there's a power supply problem there. But I've only got one Atari that I can actually play these games on. That's not boxed up and sealed. So, but yes, the next game is Dobusko, which translated means fatty, or as you know it, Pac-Man. The game millennial twits and fucking assholes like to deride, but yeah, let's play this. I believe I had Defender and my mate had Pac-Man, but it could have been another one of those big games that was released, you know, in the autumn and I got for Christmas. So yeah, let's play Pac-Man. Yes, you've got to move your little orange around and avoid the ghost trains, because they look like the front of the London Underground trains to me. First off, the actual gameplay is fine. If you've played any of them rip-off home computer versions of Pac-Man, you'll know that as soon as you try to play the fucking game, the controls are fucking wank. So that's the first one. I didn't ask for this game. I didn't want this game for the VCS. The simple reality is, I just got eaten, stroke run over by the train. Or maybe you have a heart attack from seeing the ghosts up that close. Who knows, mate? Now, for fuck's sake. I don't want to waste all of them on this shit. Yeah, so it moves fine. You got 4 ghosts. The ghosts flicker, allegedly. Well, they actually do flicker. Crap, I'm in trouble here, and bollocks, they're all swarming around that fucking shit. Come down here, you assholes, so I can get over it. Oh man, get the fuck off. Right, just for that, I'm gonna have to kill you. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you now, as a kid, you're told these are ghosts, and they're almost transparent, and you think it's on purpose. There's nothing odd about see-through ghosts. It's not like your Pac-Man flickers, so yeah, we didn't really give a shit about that. That's absolute bollocks when people say, no, I didn't like it, it was too flickery. Yeah, you fucking loved this game, mate, because after your parents spent 30 quid, if you didn't love this game, you weren't getting any more, mate. If this didn't keep you quiet for fucking weeks, you weren't getting any more games. That was the whole point of these things. So, it plays fine. The simple reality is, when you take Pac-Man home, you're going to realise that Pac-Man is actually a very boring game that doesn't change much. So whether your Pac-Man is actually blocky or not doesn't really matter, to be honest. Come here, little bastard. Ah, you little shit. There we go. We've got too much to clean up now. I mean, if I am missing anything, it's because of the fucking joystick, which is wank. Ooh. All 4 ghosts are fairly intelligent, I have to say. Sheer luck that I'm actually not getting eaten up or given a heart attack. I don't know what the ghosts do to you. Fucking bugger you, who knows, mate. So this is how you played it as a kid. You just got the fucking power pellets, got a few of these here and there. Well, I just got all of them because I'm a bloody expert. And you played it and you played it and you realised Pac-Man is actually a very boring game. If you're a kid like me, you know, Pac-Man is really only a £2 game, so Munch Mania by Mastertronic, job done, mate. That's all you need to worry about back in the day. So that was the problem, really. It's not the quality of the conversion, it plays absolutely fine despite what millennial cocksuckers would have you believe. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it flickering. It's not exactly going to cause any problems. It's not like an NES game where you have to be pixel perfect on the fucking jumps and avoiding enemies. Crap. There's too much to do. I'm not going to go after him. He should avoid me anyway. Yeah, we might just do it if we're lucky. Yeah, we were lucky. Yeah. See, I haven't played this game in so many years. So I'm basically playing it how I would have as a kid. I mean, I play games better now, obviously, but then my VCS joystick wasn't as knackered as this Commodore thing I'm using now. And still better than the shit Commodore joysticks you got with a fucking C64 GS, the cartridge-based shit, which actually does have a cassette port, disk drive port and everything, and even a keyboard connection area, if not the actual pins sticking out, because it is just a C64 with the bits blanked off. It's a really stupid fucking idea, but as far as I remember reading in magazines at the time, Commodore were really pressured into building that piece of shit because software houses threatened to stop supporting the C64 a lot sooner due to the amount of piracy, allegedly. Crap. But yeah, like I'm saying, this is Pac-Man. The gameplay doesn't change. Doesn't matter what version you play. There's no difference. Pac-Man was Pac-Man. You get bored with it. I know that because I knew someone in the mid-80s who had a cafe and he had a Pac-Man cabinet in his cafe. Ooh, bloody hell. See, that was just a bad move. Shouldn't go around that side. But yeah, that's now just to show you that it's all bollocks. Let's play the so-called improved Miss Pac-Man. Here we go, mate. That almost worked. There we go. So yeah, your Pac-Man looks better, but the maze is still sort of the wrong way round, obviously, because arcade machines had monitors turned 90 degrees to the side. So you get some shit music, whoopie-doo. Not exactly a fucking Rob Hubbard tune, is it? In either arcade machine. Plays exactly the same. When the sprites are all together on a line, they will flicker. But actually, as soon as you've eaten the bastards, they start coming out straight away, which makes it harder. Is this better than, you know, the original Pac-Man for the VCS? I mean, all that ranting and raving and shit reviewing by the millennial tossers. Who fucking knows, mate? But it's exactly the same game. It's not better, it's not worse. Who gives a shit what the fucking Pac-Man looks like, mate? Look, you've got some cherries. See, but they come straight out of the thing, which makes the game worse for me. What's the point of eating them if they're going to come and bite you in the arse straight away? Fuck you, mate, fuck you. You could get them to chase you, that was one strategy, yes, indeed. You can get cornered very quickly. Yeah, it's Pac-Man. He's still, you know, he's not really any better. And the same goes for all the homebrews. You are going to get sprite flicker on the VCS, whatever you do, and it doesn't affect gameplay in any way. And as a kid, in 1981, you didn't give a fucking shit, mate, because it was this, or it was an even worse fucking system. Absolutely no difference to the gameplay. So, you know. See, it's really dodgy eating them near the fucking thing, because they're just going to come straight out now and fucking kill you anyway. So if anything, you get less enjoyment out of this shit. So the only time you should really be eating the bastards... Ah, crap. Ooh, we're going to have to use the last one here. Go over here. So yeah, I mean, what's the fucking difference? I don't know. You get some colour changes. Even the, you know, the highly praised homebrew, best version of this, it's never going to look like the arcade. So, and that was 1981 when the first one came out. So no one complained, mate. Not a single, maybe a spoiled American brat, you know, getting fat off the British payments to the Americans for fucking getting into the war, as if, you know, there's something that we should really be paying for. Yeah, I don't think so, mate. You nicked half the fucking secrets and we gave you the jet engine. We want fucking money on top for you, fucking cocksuckers. In fact, I've got a special name for them. They're called Yankers, mate. See? Even worse. The colours don't really differentiate. So, this Pac-Man is actually worse than the first Pac-Man. And don't you fucking listen to them millennial fucking idiots. Let's play something else. Play Missile Command. There we go, and it's in colour. You lucky bastards. You can have it in black and white if you want. The black and white switch on your car is great stuff, mate. Probably the only console in the world that had that switch. And again, it's not like the Philips G7000 video pack had enough colours to really cause a problem, but who knows, mate? Who knows? This plays really well for a game that's been translated from trackball to joystick. If anything, about slightly easier. Fuck that one up. Because using a trackball is very tricky. Atari did make a trackball. That was, I think that was really marketed for the computers. light on the screen now. Save the people. Yeah, you can really get into this. If you like the arcade and you didn't want to get fucking stabbed as a 10-year-old to go and play it in the arcade by yourself or whatever, or with another 10-year-old mate, then yeah, this is perfectly fine, mate. Absolutely fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. There are much worse versions for home computers. Don't let them hit your guns, mate, whatever you do. Don't try and be too flash. Get them with enough warning. Because moving to the other side of the screen is a bit of an issue. That was a close call, that was. Crap, that was pure luck, that was. It does get frantic at a nice, more frantic at a nice even pace too. You know, the progression's right. Loads of Missile Command rip-offs in the early days, and yeah, a few of them played this well, so you can bitch and moan about the blocky graphics all you want, but the reality is it plays fine. You know, I can't really blame the game if I actually lost the city there. I think I did play the arcade game maybe once, but fuck me, that's a bit of an emergency. Shit. Don't let them hit your cabin, whatever you do, for fuck's sake. Actually, I don't know what happens in that situation. I don't know what happens in some shit version. Ah, crap, see? Yeah, starting to lose cities now because it's ramping up a bit, the old difficulty. You really have to be on the ball with this, and you can't afford to miss any. Ah, you see, fuck's sake. I don't know what they do actually. Buzz bombs. Yeah, anyway, you'd think I'd be talking about World War II payments by the British to the Americans for gracefully helping us during this game, but no, we're a bit fucked actually. But, yeah, you can see, it's a classic easy to play, hard to master. Well, there's fuck all for you to hit there. Yeah, so the less cities you have to defend, yeah, I think you only get like one city every level or something. Crap. Just have to defend the two that you've got, which I did manage to do. And well, end of the day, hey, you asshole. Ah, crap. What happens then? Because they've actually hit my base. Ah, shit, that's the end of that one. mushroom soup for the land end of your presidency. What's the point of eating it now? What's there to defend, mate? There's no birds left. All the pubs have been blown up. What the fuck am I gonna do? The Atari authorised dealer shop has been destroyed. Actually, we lasted pretty damn long on this shit, I have to say. Does it ever stop your thing from working? I've got no idea, mate. Ah, crap. Now I'm just... You can only fire 3 missiles at a time. That is annoying. There you go. And that's the classic missile command there. Might be time for a bit of a ciggy break, so obviously whilst you're having your cigarette you should be playing pool, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. 8-bit pool. Oh man. I think we've just blown up the VCS Junior. Shit. There we go, it's in colour. And the black and white switch doesn't work. Well, actually, there must be a dry joint here somewhere. Yeah, you get 3 screensavers. They're fucking awesome, mate. Better than any of them fucking Microsoft wank screensavers made. Here we go, back here. So, obviously, to get the full chav experience, I am using a gas lighter. Now, tell a light, I should be lighting it using the actual gas cooker. Now again, you could argue most chavs have them shitty electric cookers, which I can't stand. I don't know how you can make anything on there except for fucking bacon and eggs. So yes, here we go, we're in the pool hall. The very flickery pool hall, although less flickery than Pac-Man. So yeah, my first billiards game was Hustler on the C64. That was by Bubble Bus Software. But this is 1982, mate. Fucking 1982, innit? So it is actually supposed to be playing itself, but none of the balls have actually stopped after the white ball stopped. So that's a bit weird. Weird and wonderful? No, just fucking weird, mate. Talking of weird, a few days ago I noticed that there was an Amstrad version, Amstrad CPC, of New York Warriors, which is a game I used to have on the Amiga. But there's no Commodore 64 version. And that's basically a sort of, I don't know, dystopian, Rambo-esque version of Ikari Warriors or Guerrilla War, because there's a bit of left-right scrolling, just like in Flying Shark, limited left to right. It's basically a vertical scrolling, shooter like Commando, and it's not on the C64. And it was done by Virgin Games. That toothy motherfucker. I can't stand him, fucking knobhead. But, yes. What the fuck? Right, okay. So you rotate the dot clockwise and anti-clockwise by moving left and right, and you can't move away from it. This is actually quite difficult then. That's a fucking perfect fluke shot for me. No idea what's wrong there, mate. None. Got no idea how you control your power. The aiming is shit. Maybe there's a different game to play. One player, let's try that then. Can I move? No, it's exactly the same shit. So it's free ball billiards. Fucking great. Can't control the power. What can you say, really? It's fucking shit. And I keep forgetting that the dot is the side the cue is going to hit, not the side you want to go. It's a rubbish game. Whoever programmed this is a fucking cunt. Even my fluky pool shots are not going to work on such a horrendous fucking game, I tell you, mate. And holding down the fire button longer doesn't make any difference. It's rubbish, man. It's rubbish game, innit? Control system is not to my liking, if you know what I'm saying. Ah, for fuck's sake. It's a fucking disaster. I'd probably kick the fucking TV in if I had spent 30 quid on this game. Ah, for fuck's sake. Trick shot by Imagine, a million times worse than Hustler on the C64, which was a very early game. Very early, mate. Is that dead on? Who fucking knows, mate? The physics are a bit shit as well, probably. So yeah, there you go. That's a trick shot, and that's also a waste of money. What can you say, mate? Right, let's pick something a bit more ambitious in the programming department. This is another one of the games I got with the system. And it's Jungle Hunt. Who doesn't like Jungle Hunt, eh? Ooh. Looks like the cat must have moved the camera. Tough shit for you, mate. I'm not recording it again. You've got to be a bit careful with this game. You've got to jump, basically, when the other vines are coming towards you. You know, be careful not to just try and rush it. Don't rush it, and you'll get there. I remember doing some Jungle Hunt graphics for the Atari ST actually, back in 1986 with Neochrome. Neochrome was bloody great, I tell you, mate. What the f is he blowing fucking raspberries in the water when he should be breathing? Can actually avoid quite a lot of them. And if it was me and there was a crocodile coming anywhere near me, I would stop fucking kicking me legs like a fucking Olympic swimmer. I stay nice and straight. Yeah. Well, it's a lot better than Jungle Story by Mastertronic, but it's also 28 quid more. And 28 quid in 1984 was a fair bit of money for a young kid or a... Right. Ooh. Ah, fuck it, man. I fucking hate this kind of bullshit. The program must have noticed that I'm useless and is only sending me small boulders to jump over now. Yeah, these boulders were the ones I actually done. That's really hard to get over the larger ones. Of course I do it there, don't I? Basically you have to go over them when they're like just hitting the ground. The small ones ain't so bad. It's got parallax scrolling. Ah fuck, should have gone back. It's actually very interesting. Oh bloody hell, I'm looking at the cats now. There we go. Oh, I think you have to get over them. Oh yeah, that's it. Ah crap, man, this is my last one. You can't see the graphics now. That was my last life. Ah well, you didn't miss much there. So that's all the games I got with it, and one of my own, Double Skull. Well, Pac-Man to you, mate. And if you don't know what Double Skull means, it actually means fatso or fatty, like a slang term. For those of you cultured enough to want to know these things. The rest of you can fuck off and watch Britain's Got Talent, although that's been spelt wrong. It should be no in front of the word talent. Let's try Centipede. Box is a bit fucked, but yeah, we've definitely got a dry joint game in there. But that wouldn't stop the colour business. There we go, look at the old Centipede there. Can't really remember if I had a Centipede clone back then. Obviously there's the two Llamasoft games that rip it off. I had them. Grid Runner and what was the other one? Matrix was it? I had Grid Runner. See, that's the thing. You shouldn't use auto fire for the spider. See? Well, the rate of fire is very good. Yeah, just need to concentrate on, if you just concentrate on the spider out of the two, you're usually okay, because the spider will really fuck you up. You might take out a few of the centipede sections by pure luck. But this joystick is definitely not helping me. This is a game that will definitely benefit from using a competition pro. Ooh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Crap. Bloody joystick, piss off. Oh man. I missed out on some sort of bonus there. Ah, crap. Ooh, that was pure luck, that was. Crap. Just gotta get this last one and we're done. Let's see. Ah, come on. Extra life, man. So even with this shit Commodore joystick, it's still playable. And bloody, what the fuck are they? Fleas? Oh, I thought they'd come right to the bottom and they'd kill you from the side. Oh, bloody hell. Ah, there's always a spider that gets me, man. Yeah, this is pretty good. If you like centipede, this is alright. Trouble is, these are later games, and of course by then people had started writing rip-offs of these games for home computers, which cost a lot less than VCS cartridges. Atari were making too much profit on the cartridges, that's a problem. These cartridges weren't costing them that much. What is it, 4K ROM? Bloody hell, I don't know how I survived that one. Getting bloody arthritis. Bloody Afghanic-fritis I'm getting in it. Oh, fuck off with it. The spider's like never ending, man. Like, screw you. Spider will get you before anything else. I don't know what happens if you get all these, you get some sort of super bonus. I have to do it now. Ooh, that's a bit shit. Yeah, I mean the graphics are what they are, to be honest. Could do a really nice version on the BBC Micro, because that had 320 by 200 resolution in 4 colours, which is pretty much what the arcade had. On the C64, in arcade resolution, the high res mode, you know, you can't get anywhere near that number of colours. You can only get 2, and the background has to be the same on all of them, unless you use a bitmap mode, which is really slow to see. That one did go down faster, and even after all that, the spider got me. But look, here we are. It's basically a whole load of fucking blocks on the screen, a few triangles, and a nice spider sprite. But I'm still playing the game. So, like I said, it's not really the hardware that's the problem. It's not really the game that's the problem. It's the fact that home computers were coming out and you could get, you know, a rip-off of a Centipede for, you know, 80% less. You could get 5 Commodore 64 arcade rip-offs like Space Pilot. Yeah, see? If anything, it's probably a bit easy. The C64 ones I have played seem a bit harder than it. Not really sure why. Not really a game I know that well, if I'm honest. Never played it in the arcade. Oh crap. See, now it's getting harder. Now it's more like level 1. I mean, even Commodore did a rip-off Centipede game. I can't remember what it's called though. Fuck's sake. I don't know if it's Bug Blaster. I'm not sure. But that was £7. That was from bloody Commodores themselves. Well, they probably, I mean Commodore, probably just had the same attitude Atari had with it, the old Pong business where they just sold it knowing that they're going to get in the shit for it because it's a rip-off of the Odyssey ping pong game. And crap, now we're in trouble, isn't it? We have to go up here and come back down. Yeah, are they crossing over or what's going on? So you can get an extra life now, there you go. Oh man, but I died instantly. So yeah, you know, you can even get Commodore rip-offs. Mind you, on the Vic 20, they did loads of rip-offs. Jelly Monsters is Pac-Man, and Star Battle is Galaxian. Go and check them out. Yeah, it's just not hard enough, I don't think. And I am using a very similar joystick to the VCS joystick, and it's not in mint condition at all. So, you know, it's not that I'm cheating. So yeah, that's probably the first time I played that in 4 years, 5 years. No, actually, probably a couple more years than that. I haven't played Centipede in this house. So, right, what else have we got? Yes. Yesterday we were talking about Phoenix and Demon Attack. Well, it's your lucky day, mate. Because I brought Demon Attack down. Demon Attack. Yeah, like I said, I didn't have this. I had Phoenix, which this is very similar to. I actually think Phoenix is better. But, yeah. Both are really impressive games. I just think Phoenix is a really good arcade game. It's better than this so-called original game. And we'll be back in a little bit.